Yeah, we are actually getting that's like it's grand finals now, isn't it?
Yeah, grand finals
Grand finals
versus Trundle.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting. Grand finals, if I remember right, do they still play Greninja? I can't even remember anymore because
I'm not 100% sure. I remember them playing Greninja a
or
while
Brawler.
ago.
I think it's Brawler. It might be Brawler.
Mm.
But we do know that Trundle does play King DDD, and yeah, she's quite prominent with that character. Made it quite far, as we've seen already, and generally does really, really well in tournaments. And yeah, honestly, very, very strong player, solid. Very, very, just they travel quite a lot as well, so they've got a lot to show for it. Absolutely. But yeah, grand finals, a sleeper player. Like honestly, we don't really see him often. And back in the days when he was known as Le Goat, so they were very active before back in the Smash 4 days. But now, they're here and there, and they look absolutely fabulous today, by the way. Look, that's them right there with the 80s vibes. You love to see it. It's great, great color. Pink is such an amazing color. I love pink.
I love
Pink's
pink.
great.
It's my favorite color.
Yeah, I don't blame you, honestly. Goat color. And both of them are wearing pink, so you know what?
Matching.
Yeah, exactly. It's a pink day today. Right.
I think it's interesting as well because Trundle. Well, let's talk about King DDD. Not a very high-tier character. A lot of people put him at the very bottom of the list, of tier lists.
Yeah.
Has a lot of, not issues, but yeah, I'd feel like...
They could be better. Let's just
They
make
could be
it
better.
yeah.
But Trundle works so well with them.
Absolutely.
Just everything that they try, like the Gordo conversions, the aggression, like...
The ledge trapping. Oh god, the ledge trapping. Like Trundle knows exactly what they're doing and it's so funny because they land with Gordo like Snake. Like, you know how they have grenades covering them? They just land with Gordo and it's just like, oh my god, that actually looks safe. It's like they just skip ledge trapping and just like coming from ledge. And they're just like, you know what, you're playing neutral part 2. You're gonna see me from the sky and see if you can try and punish it. Which most of the time Trundle's getting away with it because she's very, very good at maneuvering around with that really, really big penguin. So, yeah.
But then I guess she also struggles with, lightweight characters. And maybe me, Brawler, Greninja, gonna be hard against the DDD.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to sort of not just get comboed to hell and back, to be honest.
Absolutely. It's quite a difficult situation to be in as DDD. While you do have the disadvantage of being easily one of the worst characters, well, one of the best characters to combo flat out. There's also, the one really good thing is the fact that they're able to recover so well and they live forever. Like, there are people that joke about this character having 6 stocks rather than 3 because it is quite excessive. So unless you have any solid kill confirmed that, kills them solidly at like 90 or 100, if you have to rely on moves that kill later than that, you're going to be waiting a long time. Because, yeah, this character lives forever.
That is obviously one of the strong points of King DDD, and probably one of the only. No, maybe not. I don't know.
It's definitely one of the big. It's definitely one of the bigger ones. It's definitely one of the bigger ones. Yeah. Because famously, we got a lot of Lucina players who really complain about the character because they do not kill the character. They just don't kill nearly as much as they'd like to, and they're not the only character that's just not able to kill quite like that. So. Yeah, you really don't hear that sentence quite often. Lucina not killing well. But versus DDD, who is really heavy, able to recover from obscene levels of depths. You can see them in a magnifying glass, and they're still whizzing all the way back up. And it's very, very good recovery there.
We're gonna see what grand finals picks. Maybe it's the Me Brawler.
I think it'll probably be Brawler. By the way, for people who don't know, Trundle is the one on the left, and we got grand finals on the right. Yeah, this is going to be quite interesting. I am definitely looking forward to it. And yeah, it's just going to be volatile. I don't really know how to explain it. It's not a standard matchup. I mean, we don't see King DDD quite often in general. So yeah, and yeah, what do you think?
I mean, there's quite a few King DDDs in the UK.
Oh, in the UK,
In the UK.
We, in fact, got an oversaturation of it. Yeah. You know what? In terms of being around here, yeah, absolutely. We see a lot of King DDD. It's not a strange thing to see here and there. So, yeah, grand finals, though, I'm not sure how much exposure they have to King DDD because it usually is, we have three of them in, London area or something like that. And that's not even excluding the rest of the country. We got... you know, Pelly used to famously play King DDD. We've got a couple up north as well that play DDD. And names, not great with names, but...
Hyder plays DDD
yep,
up
there you
north.
go. Yeah, perfect. Exactly. There we go.
Quite a few King DDDs, so...
Yeah.
Picking the song choice is the most important part of the match.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter about stage, nothing, just the music.
Stage is not the counterpick. Stage is not the counterpick, it's the music. The music is the way.
Okay.
But honestly, I was making jokes about counterpicking with people with music. You know how, like, for example, you know how, like, if I was to ever play Luigi in bracket, you know, he's always bopping. He's always bopping, yep, bopping, like this bop right now we got. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's super high energy like that, I'm just going to counterpick them with 75M. You're going to be hearing dum, 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 all of that rubbish just to lose, so you can lose your mind. But yeah, you know what? Grand Finals is going to go Joker.
Joker.
Okay, this is somebody that, yeah, they definitely play Joker. Yeah, and we'll go to FT. What do you think this matchup's going to be like? It's a pretty weird one.
I'm not going to lie, DDD is not going to be able to use their normal Gordo play. Joker has so much utility to hit back and just stop that Gordo from getting hit, but maybe not. We're seeing Trundle get some Gordo damage off, although...
And there we go, we saw that ledge trapping, but we have Arsene, as you was just about to mention, and this is going to be very difficult for Trundle to overcome. God, that sounded so meaty. It was like artillery shell being fired off.
Whacking it back. Okay, that grab.
Wow, going very, very deep there to try and go for a cheeky edge guard. Look at that frame data. Can't really escape that situation. Yeah. DDD's out of shield. Not quite the greatest. Wow, that smash almost killed, but Trundle living.
Oh.
Wow. And this is what I mean by 6 stocks. Look at that. Trundle's only halfway through her first one. Right.
Living.
Yeah, look at that. Now it's time for neutral part 2, and yeah, Trundle reacting to that situation really well. Joker's definitely quite a common character to just be seen in general. Very, very good character, and Grand Finals plays him quite well. So look at this. Look at the percent. And Trundle, 6 stock, is doing really, really well right now. Yeah.
Just took that stock at the perfect moment as well. Arsene was literally a frame from coming out, and she killed Joker at the right moment.
Yeah, definitely not trying to fight Joker with Arsene while you're stock down. All right. Okay, we're going to see an edge guard. Wow.
She still doesn't die, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This character is insanely heavy. And yeah, you just can't kill him. 217, and you know, Trundle is chilling.
Oh,
yeah.
Super armor.
Yeah, this character's built to live. Okay, there we finally got a side B. The knockback growth there, finally reaching the limits, and yeah.
242% as well.
Oh, that was a tragic time for Arsene to run out. Just leaving Grand Finals quite vulnerable there.
Yeah, there was a perfect time to take that stock and lose your stock there. That was probably the perfect time, and just as Arsene is leaving, possibly try to get this stock as well before Arsene comes back. But, you know, Grand Finals, they're playing very defensively.
Yeah, the Trundle's really being able to just get away with punishing most of their options here. Yeah, Trundle's position is very strong, don't you think?
Trundle, definitely. Yep, as I'm saying, positioning. Just dash attack at ledge, catch them as they're just getting back to ledge.
Yeah.
Arsene's gone.
Exactly, and that's exactly what Trundle wants to be. Stock lead as the previous and much more comfortable than before. Wow, that gun, I forgot, gun is enough to actually reflect Gordo. So yeah, it's quite interesting so far, I'd say. Oh, wow, very good call out there from Grand Finals, taking out that Trundle stock with the back air. And getting a stronger, even stronger start on this stock. Wow.
This is looking very even, but Arsene is going to come out to play soon. This is looking risky here for Trundle.
Yeah. God, the thing is, it seemed very, very dominant earlier on, but now it seems like Grand Finals are starting to work around quite a bit. What do you think about that?
I mean, Arsene is definitely a big win condition in this game, and if you've got him last stock, last hit, a lot of the time you're going to be fearing Arsene as well, so exactly that counter, just to jump off from the ledge. You're not expecting it.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, the down B turns from Rebel's guard straight into Tetrakarn and the other name. But yeah, it's counter. Regardless, much of a stronger character with those tools, Arsene. And speaking of those tools, he's armed with that Smash 4 Ledge Trump right there. You can tell they were ready for that. And Trundle wasn't. So great stuff for Goat there. They were doing really well to get that stock.
They were, yeah. That was obviously, as you said, a beautiful ledge trump. It's just, if you're, I mean, Joker is just really good with his back air. And if you know that you can secure that stock and kill DDD, especially as the ledge is quite close to the blast zone, DDD who can survive to a very high percent, you don't really want to be hitting them like up or in the middle of the stage. You can get them at that corner of the stage, get that back air, confirm kill, take that game.
Definitely.
That is what we saw from Grand Finals there.
Yeah.
Sticking with Joker.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a run back right now, and we're going pretty much straight back to FD. And yeah, let's see how they adapt, because Grand Finals is a very good instinctual player. They generally know how to start working around things after a little bit of exposure, and best of 3 is not quite the format for that, but we are in best of 5, so, you know, they got a lot of time to work with, that's for sure. Doesn't mean Trundle won't either, though, because Trundle is quite a seasoned player, got a lot of, tournament experience. And yeah, look at that. Gordo just being punishing. Oh, wow. Grand Finals just able to escape that situation. What a dynamic situation there. Wow, the DI was all over the place. The DI for down throw was really bad and just gave them a combo that they didn't need to have. And then the up air. The up air is really tricky, but it works very similarly to Rob's one, where you got to actually DI the opposite way. It's just weird. It's so weird. What can I say?
I don't even know what to say, to be honest. This game has been all over the place. You know, Arsene, a lot of people do fear it, as I was saying last game, but Trundle there just did not care. She was like, I'm going to try and get this stock. I've got you at the ledge where I want you. And obviously, Grand Finals, they brought it back. They still survived, but she was able to get that up air to clutch that last stock.
Look at that tech chase. Very ready with that aggression. Trundle's in such a strong position, and as you were mentioning before, they just live forever. Look at this. Like already, like Grand Finals is at 80% roughly, and Trundle's sitting so comfortably right now. Like, yeah.
Yes, it's the battle of patience playing against DDD. You really test your opponent to see if they are going to, you know, get like impatient and overextend if they want that kill. But I mean, Grand Finals isn't really doing that. They got that kill there, waiting patiently at the ledge.
Just opened up Trundle and gave themselves a lot more of a good situation than before, that's for sure. And yeah, we're fighting right back now to a stocker piece, and yeah, Grand Finals in a much better position than before, that's for sure.
Definitely getting that percent off on Trundle.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite have Arsene. It's probably a good time for Trundle to try and get in and get a stock off before Arsene comes back, but Grand Final knows this and is playing very aggressively at the ledge.
Yep. Arsene slowly loading up. Needs to, well, they need to, you know, just buy time. Oh, not quite. The one advantage, though, is they do come back with a little bit of extra meter than they usually would have. And yeah, Grand Finals still needs to take out the stock, though. I'm talking like it was a good thing. No, they're still stock behind. And Trundle's got an extra stock to work with. And yeah, she already got 20% extra credit. So yeah, what do you think? This is like,
I don't know again. Oh, this is looking dangerous though.
Blame you.
Ledge. Can she get this? Oh.
She doesn't. And Arsene clocks right in for the shift, taking him out with the down smash. Oh, much better situation now for sure.
Oh, the Gordo conversions into the up air.
That ledge trapping! The ledge trapping! They were in their heads. What else is there to add there? What do you think? It's insane. It's just nuts.
I don't know, just the confidence, just the aggression there. Both sides of the ledge, sorry. You know, the conversions, getting that percent off. pushing them to the left side of the stage and then just waiting and going for that up smash. I mean, insane stuff. I don't know.
The ledge trapping situation seems to be really, really good for Trundle right now, and it seems like Grand Finals is not quite respecting certain situations. Like, generally, if I had any thoughts on how Grand Finals works around it, is Gordo is something to not be messed with. You just got to mess around with Teva, you know, bait them out a bit. And there's also times where they try to go off stage, but Gordo's there and they just get hit by it, and the situation suddenly resets. So, you know, it's a bit of a delicate situation to say the least, because Gordo is quite an obstacle to overcome.
Gordo, definitely something you want to be watching out for. It can do a lot of percent and can kind of limit your options getting back to stage as well. It's just good to cover a lot of like the ledge so that you struggle to get back.
Yeah, that Gordo usage from Trundle was just excellent. But very strong combo there from Grand Finals, starting off with the Joker down air, which is notoriously one of the harder aerials to use. Okay. Hollow Bastion is an interesting pick, I'd say. Dynamics probably work a bit weird, because like certain kill confirms that you usually would be able to get with Joker probably don't work nearly as well. I don't know, maybe they still do. Maybe they still do. All I know is that DDD will never struggle with that platform because their hitboxes are more than big enough to deal with it. God, she's so brave.
They won't struggle, with the platform, but I feel like maybe a platform is good for Joker because they're able to hide away from the Gordo. You know, not because like Final Destination, the Gordo can come from anywhere, but if you're standing under that platform, you can kind of hide away from the Gordo a bit more. Yeah,
that's for sure. Honestly, one thing that Grand Finals need to pattern up on is that down throw DI, because Trundle's been getting a lot of down throw up airs that they really, really don't need to be getting. And speaking of things not needing to be getting, is that up B call out on God. Wow. Oh, God, this is just explosive. What can I say?
Not want to be sitting at ledge there, halfway through a move with King DDD up being, but Grand Finals finally going to take that first stock from Trundle.
Definitely a better situation than before. Oh my God, they lose a lot of meter from that grab. Oh my God, it was like a third of it just disappeared just because they got absorbed by DDD. That was, yeah.
Out.
Oh, got that re-grab combo, lovely. Love to see it. Okay, Grand Final slowly working their way back up here with, you know, a bit of modest percent compared to King DDD's percent on him.
Trundle trying to get something here at ledge. Okay, that Gordo's going to fall through and it's going to get another Gordo in the face for the kill.
Yeah, that's definitely Trundle just absolutely prioritizing on a situation where Grand Finals were sleeping and they just weren't able to really do much. They were locked in the side B at the time, so yeah. Trundle's just sitting very comfortably compared to before, though. Like, this is a huge bunch of extra credit, and now it's a horror show. Woo. God, this is such a scary situation. Trundle reacting really well to the instant trump there. Wow, that was almost the double impact combo there. Wow, again trying for that instant ledge trump combo into the back air, but Trundle just reacting appropriately here.
Needing to find a way to take this stock. I mean, Arsene is not on board and isn't on board for a while.
That's true. In fact, now that you mention it, it's like literally just right at the beginning. They've got a lot to go for in order to get that Arsene.
Got a whole stock to get through. It's a big mountain to climb. I mean, Joker, as we were saying, Arsene, very good win condition, can bring it back. But if Trundle can take the stock...
There we go, we got it. We locked it in, and now it's a stocker piece. And this is a situation that Grand Finals need to prioritize as much as possible.
Exactly, you've got to get that reversal. It's ledge just like we saw there. Wait for DDD to up B. It's going to have a lot of end lag on that up B, so you can punish it accordingly, just as we saw from Grand Finals. This is still not over for Grand Finals. If Trundle does not respect Joker here, Arsene is nearly back.
Yep, literally on the last legs of Arsene, and, you know, they're ready to clock in, and so is Grand Finals, because this percent is quite a lot. It's enough for Arsene to kill.
Arsene is nearly here.
There is! Right, Arsene's appeared. Trundle was in a very difficult situation. Oh, that dash attack was just a bit early there. Wasn't able to react to the up B. Wow! The DI was not quite there when it came to the throw combo, because that really shouldn't have worked. But Trundle just barely sticking out.
The counter on the Gordo. None of these players dying just quite yet, though.
Oh, no! They didn't learn their lesson! They didn't learn their lesson. They went for the trump again, but we've seen before, Trundle reacted to these instant ledge trumps way too well. We need to see a fake or a feint, because Trundle just reacted really, really appropriately there, you know, just ended it with the up tilt. Just, you know, it was just solid reactions, and they just seem to be ready for that. Like, we've seen them just prepared. That's the best word to just say. They're just prepared. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, every single game, she was just, I don't know, she was just doing, like, she was positioning the Gordo and herself accordingly.
Yeah.
Like, every single time Grand Finals tried to get back to stage, she had the Gordo there, she covered, you know, back a bit for the roll, and if
Absolutely.
Grand Final jumped or anything, she had that up air or...
The coverage was really, really good. And we can see that Trundle experience from playing in tournament, just knowing where to cover and where not to. It's not like these two play often. I'm pretty sure this might be one of their first encounters, actually. So Trundle just being able to know what's up and just where to cover best and actually hitting their mark quite often. So yeah, just very good stuff there from Trundle, honestly. And the reactions are honestly solid. It's really hard to deal with instant ledge trump. Like, you see how quick it is, right? It just instantly snaps like that. But Trundle's ready. She has the experience, she knows, and if you know to anticipate something like that, sometimes you can react faster than the natural window of, you know, human ability to react generally, which is roughly 18 frames, which is just a little nerdy thing there. But yeah,
Damn.
Trundle very, very quick on the sticks there. Very, just, yeah, experienced. I don't know what else to say.
What?
Hopefully, we see some adaptation from Grand Finals there. What do you think?
I mean, we know definitely that Trundle is in that lab getting those Gordo conversions and practicing every single time, because she just knows it's the Gordo. It's the spotlight of every set. It's the Gordo.
Yeah.
And I feel like that first game against Grand Finals and Trundle, you know, Grand Finals, they kind of played really well against the Gordo, but the last couple of games,
yeah.
Trundle, she's just been putting the pressure up and, you know, waiting kind of for the counter,
Yeah.
maybe baiting it out a bit with the Gordo, getting the Gordo hit on the counter so that she doesn't get hit back.
Yeah.
I think she got like a Gordo on the counter and then grabbed. Or,
Exactly.
Yeah, so...
They were able to really work around that. It looks like they know that situation quite well, and they've reacted really well every single time, being able to make use of Rebel's guard, activating, and then just punishing it immediately right after it. And honestly, it's really, really good stuff there from Trundle, just showing her wealth of experience versus Joker, as well as just as a player, just knowing exactly what to do in certain situations, the coverage, the reactions. Yeah, honestly, Trundle is just such a good showing of player skill here today, I'd say, that's for sure.
She is definitely one of the better players here, better DDD players, I feel.
Oh, yeah,
probably
absolutely.
the best DD main here
Yeah.
today. Oh, okay, Greninja. Here we go. We were talking about the Greninja earlier.
Yeah, this is a legacy character pick right here from Grand Finals. And I am looking forward to this. This is a treat to watch. Well, at least back in the day it was. Let's see how rusty or unrusty it might be. You know, who knows, who knows, who knows. We'll see. I'm quite optimistic about it because I've played against it and I've had a lot of troubles back in the day. So we'll see how it works out.
I think Greninja definitely is a good counter pick against DDD. Very fast character, very aggressive.
Yeah. In fact, I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Like, as you said, they're quite fast, but their combo game is very, very interesting. And also, I just realized something. DDD has a lot of multi-hits, and you know that Greninja can get out of that with side B.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting. Right.
And neutral B as well can hit that Gordo back.
Yeah. Oh god, it's also really tiny. Like when they dash, they have a very, very low profile, as we saw there with the dash attack. Uh-oh.
But yeah, that suck can just throw anything back.
Oh, what a call out.
once again, the DI from Trundle to not die there just every single time. She is surviving more than she should be sometimes.
Yeah, very tenacious stock there, honestly. Oh, God, look at that. Side B there again, but not quite good enough. And Grand Finals is punishing that handily.
Tried to call out something there, indeed, but just quite couldn't get it, but takes that up on that platform.
Yeah, and the DI not quite correct again, missing it both on the down throw as well as the up air. Grand Finals doesn't seem to have much experience versus that situation, as they should, to be honest, because that's a situation you can entirely avoid with just good DI. Regardless, though, they're still doing pretty well so far. No, I'm interested to hear your thoughts about that, because look, they're just much more comfortable, I'd say. You know what I mean?
I feel like Grand Finals definitely doing a lot better with Greninja, but that does not matter when you're against DDD. As we were saying, he's got 6 stocks. He can survive a long time. Greninja, you know, not the heaviest character, not the biggest character, so...
But they're quite evasive, I'd say. Like, they're quite slippery. They're really low. They're quite quick. Their frame data is really good in terms of dash attack. So, I don't know. I feel like this might be a bit more of an even match compared to just Joker, which, while a very good character, does have certain issues without Arsene.
And that fast frame data will be good for Greninja to kind of battle that Gordo, but doesn't even matter. That Gordo's going to come out at the perfect time there to take that stock.
Just Trundle is fully awake and ready to attack with Gordo when possible, honestly. We've seen them just catch Grand Finals asleep quite often off stage and not respecting it. But this time, Grand Finals reacting accordingly with these kill confirms of their own. This is quite close, actually. This is Grand Finals is behind the game, though, so they need to equalize it with this game and take it to Game 5, hopefully, while Trundle is hopefully going to try and shut this down as quickly as possible.
Indeed, but that platform there into the up air is a deadly and can kill probably very soon.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh my God, what a situation. That was a scrap heap challenge right there.
That could have been it for Grand Finals there, but can Trundle get back down to the stage?
They are just in the mixer right now. This is the Greninja Vortex. Wow. Hasn't been able to touch solid ground since, I don't know.
Okay.
Ooh. Look at that. Very slippery there from Grand Finals.
Looking very dangerous for both players here.
Oh my God! The presence of mind to counter the Gordo and immediately just shoot up there. Wow.
This is so intense. Who is going to take this game here? There's no one to be above.
Down tilt into forward air. Grand Finals breathes a sigh of relief. And wow. I am in disbelief with that presence of mind to counter that and just directionally shoot straight back into Trundle. Because that is probably one of the most complicated counters in the game. For those of you who don't know, you actually have directional input on where the counter actually shoots. And they actually counter the projectile, not King DDD. But the trajectory was just right to encounter Trundle and put them away as in the position where they could just take the stock. And honestly, yeah, it was just really good comeback there. What do you think of the Greninja? It's quite smooth, isn't it?
Gosh, the Greninja is coming out, man.
Yeah.
It's just that entire game was just intense. I mean, Trundle kept trying to hit those Gordos sneakily from the top of the blast zone, try and get them out where, you know, Grand Finals, they weren't really noticing it and getting hit by, but that third time Trundle did it, they were just like, I'm gonna counter here, and it worked out perfectly. This Greninja is insane.
Yeah, wealth of experience of previous games, and most of it does kind of, you know, apply to this game as well. Very similar games, but quite vastly different in terms of certain silly things. Regardless, though, this is something, a sight that we'd usually see anyway, you know. Trundle, oh my God, the footstool combo. Oh, almost getting something extremely spicy there. Goodness, I didn't realize I was in a takeout right now. Oh, God. Grand Final is eating healthily right now. Still behind in percent, but Greninja has a much better time of kill confirming, I'd say at least, compared to Joker.
I think so, yeah. Like.
Oh my God, that killed?
That double up air kills on small battlefield. I mean, I can see it, but did not expect that to take that stock.
That, and it killed solidly as well. Like, to be fair, they were in the magnifying glass, but goddamn, King DDD at hundreds. Like, yeah, regardless though, Grand Final is definitely going to take that home, and now it's a game of extra credit.
It's really hard for King DDD to keep up with the speed of Greninja.
Yeah, definitely.
Just Grand Finals just controlling the speed, the tempo of the game, and DDD is just kind of struggling to keep up. But
oh wow, those quarters off stage for Trundle have been amazing. Honestly, their precision, like her precision with it is just insane. It's so good.
The Gordo's definitely trying to slow down the game a bit more as well. Keep up the pressure.
The Gordo actually hitting them twice right there. Oh, very interesting situation. Oh, how does Trundle react to it? Just escaping it, but not quite. Greninja's a very tenacious character in advantage. Wow, look at that. Those cheeky little Greninja shurikens.
Very fast in the air as well. I feel like DDD just is a bit slow in the air, a bit like with the jumping, like it's very, very predictable where they're gonna go.
Oh my god, the awareness to just, they saw them fast full air dodge with King DDD, but the second it ran out, tripped them up a bit with a little trail of up air into the tech chase, jab block, and it's all sorted from there. Great stuff from Grand Finals, and wow, what a completely different situation that we usually haven't seen in the set. Whole fresh stock.
Oh my gosh, is this it?
Grand Finals is feeling themselves. They are on a roll. Wow. Trundle really needs to answer back. She needs to answer back soon, and sooner than later. This is really rough.
Everything is just on point from Grand Finals.
Yeah, this Greninja is just insanely good. Look at that, the jump lock! Wow! Wow, what an amazing, amazing gameplay showcase of Greninja right there. Goodness gracious, that's as much as I expected to see from his Greninja, and he delivered. What a good show, honestly.
They were just, that Greninja, I've never seen them play Greninja before, and that was such a turnaround from those Joker games. Like, the Joker was working. It was working. I feel like they could have...
It wasn't a stomp. It wasn't a stomp.
No, they could have stayed on the Joker, but that Greninja completely switched the situation, and they just had so much confidence in their play, in their combos and everything.
The advantage there, you could see it. You could see their experience. You could see their knowledge. You could see how they were feeling themselves. It was just a much better pick overall, I'd say. But yeah, like that character just switched the matchup dynamics completely. Like, just got speed, just evasion as well because of how slippery Greninja is. The ability to reach all the way to the top of the small battlefield, manning the flying glass, killing that early must have been so. That was a key stock because being able to put away King DDD that early is like the most precious thing you can do. Because otherwise, you know, as the saying goes, they just have 6 stocks and they will just keep working with it.